Welcome back to the channel, Thundercats and everybody else. Today we're looking at CT Toys Wolverine, knockoff of Mafex. And man, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that this is the best Wolverine figure that's ever been made. Especially for the price point, maybe the price point alone. But it is just such a stellar figure, man. Extraordinary is probably a better adjective to use for sure. I mean, it's just... I would say extraordinarily perfect is a better adjective to use and a better way to describe him. From his dome to his toe, he is just 100% perfection. At large, I don't know what that means. Literal perfection. The smoothest joints, the easiest of movements, every single pose you can put him in, he just nails it, bro. I mean, this figure rules, you know. But bro, he is just so fucking sexy. Are you guys impressed? Cyclops, do you want some of this? I'm gonna be very excited about this one, so let's just get into it. Oh boy! Look, I can't wait to get my hands all over this dude in a skin-tight suit, ripping muscles, dreamy eyes, sharp claws. He's dangerous.
From head to toe, baby.
Let's do it! Listen, I'm not a big fan of neutral poses. No knocking on those who do neutral poses. Alright, anyway. But yeah, dude, the fins and ears, whatever you want to call them, that is just the perfect size, man. It is almost, I'd say, identical to John Byrne's artwork. It's just exaggerated in the slightest feature, but man, it's so fire. I have very vivid memories of Brown Suit Wolverine being the very first Marvel toy that I ever got. Man, it was a game changer, dude. And now here we are all these years later with this perfect representation, game-changing figure. Man, I love this! That's the figure right there, if no one's familiar with it. It's pretty much the one that Secret Wars is coming out with. Yeah. I don't know if CT Toys took the exact paint job or not from Mafex, but I mean, this is just my idea. This is the perfect yellow, orange. And this camera looks a little orange, but in real life it looks a little bit more yellow, at least under these lights, but it doesn't matter. It is just perfect, man. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of silences that I'm going to have to edit out because I'm just going to be looking at this, just staring like in awe, I guess. You get so much articulation range. Again, I'm not going to do a bit on this. I'm just going to run it over. You can clearly tell it's got some deep butterfly shoulders. It allows you to move real nice. You can get it real straight across the chest. It's nice as hell. God, it's good. Double bell or double barbell neck. I don't know what you want to call it. But check this out. It's got a bent, oh, there it is. It's got a bent peg. I love it. It makes the ability for a low cut head to be able to go farther back. It's just choice. Love it. I don't know who came up with that, Mafex or CT, but props to you. There's really not too much excessive paint other than the costume. The arms do have this weird, darker toned flesh, as well as the underside that really doesn't carry on anywhere else whenever you see flesh tone. Still cool, though. I guess they did that to maybe have hair. I just don't know the underside. It looks almost dirty. That's my little dirty boy. Honestly, though, with me being somewhat new to imports, and I'm going to go ahead and consider CT Toys imports since it came from China, but, I mean, the smoothness to the joints, man. I mean, there's no clicks. It's just, well, I guess there's a little squeak, but that's just the plastic. But man, it's just, I mean, everything is so smooth and fluid. The fluidity and mobility in these joints really allows for some nice articulation. It is just choice. You got a ball joint here up top and a ball joint in the crotch, waist, penis area. You got your DJEs, you got your DJ knees. Everything's pinless. I really do like these ball wrists. They just allow for so much more posability. You have so much more range and freedom to move around with all the different hand options and choices, without having to alternate different pegs, or different hands for pegs. My bad. Now, Mezco, listen up. You could really learn something by McFarlane and all, it seems, import figures. Mezco needs to incorporate balls for their ankles. Their feet articulation is atrocious. And you do get some nice toe articulation, but check this out. This was a perfect figure until I got two right feet. I don't know if CT Toys will replace that or not. I'm pretty sure not, but I can get over it. It still stands. I wonder if anybody even noticed that until right now. The one thing, though, is these claws. These are not my preferred look for Wolverine's claws. It's more like Freddy Krueger. I prefer more, well, I'm more of a straight man myself. What? I said it before and I'll say it again. This is a perfect mask. I love how the wings come out so much. They stick out far enough. They're long enough. It's just perfect. His face looks amazing too. Kind of a bitter face. It's like he just sucked on a lemon after sucking on. If you just angle him down a little bit, it looks like he's smiling. So it's a very Mona Lisa type of a face. Weird. But checking out this body. Biceps are ripping. Abs, quads. Everything is looking very nice. One-tone color, and it's fine. I like this one-tone color because the figure's so articulated. It's very nice. And he's not too buff either. I'm really glad that they went with more of a slender look for him. I mean, there's different iterations of Logan being a huge, hulking beast of a short man. But I like that he's more just normal. I don't think his healing factor would allow him to get jacked as crap. It is crazy just the amount of posability and range that he has, man. And I just still can't get over the fact that it's $20. $20 and you get this. Legends will just give you this for $25, maybe with a pair of alternate hands. But I mean, it's just so freaking great. I feel everybody needs to have this Wolverine. God, it's just so good. Yeah, what you think, Scott?
I don't even like that bitch.
Shut up. Kurt?
He's beautiful.
Yeah, I can tell you like it. Okay. I definitely want to go ahead and get this one out of the way. I just don't know what it is about all these different toy companies, but few and far between have actually made a really good, just unmasked Wolverine Logan head. And this is no exception. I know this isn't CT Toys' fault. Check this out. You can even see the white part didn't push in there good enough all the way. But it doesn't matter. Mattel, honestly, is the only good toy company I've seen that actually does face-scanned expressions, and they knock it out of the park. Oh, God. This will never be used in my personal collection whatsoever, ever again, except for right now. It goes bye-bye. I do like this unmasked head, though. Or the mask itself. This thing is fire. I never noticed that Deadpool and Wolverine's mask, it's kind of the same. Wolverine just has ears. Clearly in the, just shut up. I'm definitely digging this smiling head, though. It is so good. A lot of charm, dripping some riz for sure, man. I just think that adds so much attitude. A little bit of smirk after he's gotten done just ripping people in half, shredding them to ribbons because he has claws. But yeah, dude, I think this is just so fire. God, it's just, other than that head sculpt, this is just, oh man, it's so good. Wink. Logan comes with a nice pair of "Are you not entertained" hands. Never have I before seen these hands on any sort of a Wolverine figure whatsoever. I don't have any cigarettes or cigars that he can hold between his fingers, but clearly you can definitely knock that out. The only thing I have smoking implement-wise is beaker bongs, and I don't think he's going to be able to grip those things, but you got the option also. I love this figure so much. He looks like his little nutsack hanging through right there. He also comes with knuckle dusters, just hanging out, no claws out, smirking like a little cheese-eating rat. And if you don't like that kind of thing and you want to maybe go a little bit more brutal, we can always just pop these up here. Square them up a little bit. I reference Best of the Best a lot. If anybody's ever seen that movie, yeah, there it is. True Best of the Best fans, they'll catch the reference. No, Tommy, no. My man's just ready to beat down some dorks, dude. Just nerding out, nerd bashing. Come on. Hiya. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention he did have drop-down hips. And the last thing he came with was a flight stand. I think these are some cheap Owens, though. I can see that the grippies are just separate pieces, so like how secure can that really be? Thank you. Hey, thank you. I'll take a free flight stand for $20 figure. Next up, you little peckers, you guessed it. Head swaps, little pecker. But clearly, since this is an import figure and that literally is the size of the peg you're working with, blue tack's going to be your only friend in this. But this works out extremely well, especially with that darker skin tone in the back and underneath. It really just kind of goes, it's a little more yellow than peach, but still it's good. I think of all the Wolverine heads I have so far, this is probably the best unmasked Logan for 100% sure. It definitely is not too big. The size worried me because if the head's too big, then the rest of the body looks too puny and small, but this works out good. So sticking with the 97 Wolverine, it definitely works out well also. Looks almost identical to the other version in the sense of the wide ear wings is what I'm going to refer to them as. It's a good option. Same yellow at least, so, you know. And all the Hugh Jackman heads are way oversized for this body. It makes him look puny, like a little scrawny bitch.
Psych!
I love being proven wrong too. Wow. This head, Old Man Logan head, works out nice. The beard really hides half the face and it shrinks it to make the head not so big. Perfect, man. Speaking of Old Man Logan, just use your imaginations like he's sitting on some sort of a front porch rocking chair, wicker thing. I think you get it. It looks not good, but it does look cool. Now, I saw somebody on Instagram do this, and it is great. I'm not going to claim stolen valor. If I knew your name, bro, if you happen to be watching this, you can shout it in the comments. But, man, fire poses from that guy. He had him going up against Hulk and everything else. The teeth bearing just looks so menacing, man. And I did see that also CT Toys is going to be doing the tiger stripe with bearing teeth. That head will go on this body. I'll probably have to buy one more, though, because I definitely want a left foot. I don't want two right feet. Dude, for the life of me, I couldn't tell you which Wolverine this came from or what wave it came from. I just know he has a goatee and it looks sick. It looks real sick. Like an aged veteran in the combat game. Like when he was with X-Force. Maybe when it came out of X-Force. I don't know, but it looks good. God. It could be your thing if you want it. If you never saw it before and you do now and you want it, there you go. Come with me if you want to live. Tiger Stripe Wolverine's face works out pretty nice on this, man. I can't even lie. Nice. So yeah, man, you got all kinds of options. Pretty much just flip around, man. Go through your bins and just play with all your shit, man. Oh, right. Being pressed for time. Oh, my God. Being pressed for time just a little bit, so let's just go ahead and wrap this up. This doesn't look bad. The skin tones match nice, even though I would never put this face on any one of my legends. It don't look bad on here. Same way for this ugly face. Again, man, I just don't know what it is about toy companies. Like, all you have to do is just take a 3D scan of somebody's face, making any expression you want, and then you can just alter that a little bit, but that's all you gotta do. Why can't they just make them look good? I don't know. Does it look good? No. People, last up, it's the Jake Gyllenhaal, Conor McGregor mashup face, and it is equally as... Alright, everybody, that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed the review. This is easily the greatest Wolverine figure that I've ever owned in my collection. Try and find me a better Wolverine figure for a cheaper price. Good luck. If anybody's picked up this CT Toys Wolverine yet, please let me know in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on it? Are they on par with any of my thoughts so far? Because, bro, I could talk so much longer about this that it would piss you off. I'm going to have to go so far as to say it is superb. This is one of the most superb action figures I have ever owned in my entire life. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more content. I will never stop making videos, so if you enjoyed it, stick around. You don't know all the fun you're missing if you're not doing this kind of stuff. Meeting adjourned.